Buckle up, everyone, because today we are taking a deep dive into some brand new rules out of the Philippines.
Specifically, we're looking at the used car market and some pretty significant changes.
Oh, yeah.
From the Land Transportation Office.
The LTO.
The LTO, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're thinking about
buying or selling a used car in the Philippines,
yeah,
you are going to want to pay attention.
Absolutely.
Because this could really affect you.
This is a big one.
So basically, the LTO is trying to tackle this problem that's been causing some major issues.
Headaches, right?
Big
time.
And it all comes down to this thing called open deeds of sale.
Open deeds of sale.
Open deeds of sale.
That's the culprit.
Okay, so I'm already kind of nervous just hearing that phrase.
Right.
What exactly does that mean?
Okay, so open deed of sale
basically means a vehicle's been sold.
Uh-huh.
But the ownership hasn't officially been transferred to the buyer.
Well,
not the LTO.
It's like being in limbo. It's like you bought the car, but you don't really own the car.
It's like you're stuck.
In this weird in-between zone.
Okay. I see where this could cause problems.
Oh, big time.
Like what kind of problems are we talking about here?
Imagine, let's say, you sell your car.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you stay as the registered owner on paper.
Okay.
And then the buyer
gets into an accident.
Oh, no.
Or even worse.
Uses the car for something illegal.
Oh, that's not good.
Guess who's legally responsible?
It's gotta be you, the seller, right?
Bingo.
Even though you don't even have the car anymore.
Even though that car's long gone.
Wow, that seems really unfair.
It's a nightmare.
A legal nightmare.
So the LTO is stepping in to stop this from happening.
They are putting their foot down.
With these new guidelines.
Okay, and these guidelines come with some pretty serious consequences if you don't follow them.
Oh, yeah, they're not messing around.
So let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
What are these new rules?
All right, so sellers.
Listen up. You've got to report the sale of your vehicle within 5 days.
5 days.
5 days.
That's it.
That's all you get.
That seems like a really short amount of time.
It is.
What if someone's like out of town or just can't make it to an LTO office within 5 days?
That's why it's important to plan ahead.
And make sure you can meet that deadline.
Okay, so sellers have 5 days.
What about buyers?
Buyers. You have a little bit more breathing room.
Okay, that's good.
You get 20 days.
20 days.
To complete the transfer of ownership.
Okay, so 20 days to get all your ducks in a row.
Exactly.
So what does that actually involve? What do buyers need to do to make sure that they officially own the car?
You got to round up all the necessary documents.
All right, like what?
You need the official receipt.
Mm-hmm.
You need the car's certificate of registration.
Okay.
A notarized deed of sale.
Got it.
And don't forget your valid ID.
So it's pretty similar to what you would need in other countries.
Like proof of purchase, proof of ownership, all that good stuff.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff.
And then once you have all that,
you take it to the LTO.
Right. You got to go through a verification process.
Ah, so they make sure everything matches up.
Make sure there's no funny business.
No outstanding fines.
No surprises.
Okay, so they're really trying to tighten things up.
Eliminate those loopholes.
Make it all very official.
Exactly.
All right, but let's talk about what happens if you don't follow these rules.
Here comes the scary part.
Right, because I know there are penalties involved.
Oh, yeah.
And I've heard they're not small potatoes.
Not at all.
So lay it on me. What are we talking about?
If you don't comply with these new rules,
you're looking at a hefty fine.
Okay.
20,000 pesos.
20,000 pesos.
That's a lot of dough.
It is.
And it shows just how serious the LTO is.
They mean business.
They do.
So it's not just about paperwork.
No.
It's really about protecting both the buyer and the seller.
Exactly.
These rules add transparency, they add security.
Absolutely.
And they just make the whole process
of buying or selling a used car
so much safer.
So much smoother.
For everyone involved.
For everyone involved.
Now you got to wonder if other countries
could benefit from guidelines like this.
It makes you think, right?
It does.
Because we hear these kinds of horror stories all the time.
All the time.
From all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So why not make the process more transparent?
More secure?
More secure.
Why not?
Everywhere.
It's a great point.
It's food for thought, for sure.
Definitely.
All right, so to recap.
We've learned about the LTO's crackdown on these open deeds of sale, the importance of reporting the sale,
and transferring that ownership quickly. Promptly, yes.
We talked about all those documents you'll need.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course,
the hefty fines for those who don't follow the rules.
20,000 pesos.
20,000 pesos, that's right.
It's not worth the risk.
It's not.
So the big takeaway here is
properly transferring ownership.
Yes.
It's not just about avoiding those penalties.
There's more to it.
It's about making sure the whole transaction is safe.
Transparent.
Legally sound.
Legally sound, yes.
It protects everyone.
It protects everyone involved.
Absolutely.
And ensures a much smoother process for everybody.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Awesome.
Well, that is our deep dive.
For today.
Fascinating stuff.
Fascinating stuff.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
And until next time.
Stay safe out there on the roads.
Especially if you're buying or selling used cars.
Especially in the Philippines.
Especially in the Philippines.
You heard it here first.
All right. See ya.
Bye.